Hey, good morning, guys. I am leaving Tom's house again in the morning. And I must really, really love and trust you guys to share my unshowered self with you every day. So, talk about being a little vulnerable in the morning. Another rainy day. Look at me chewing gum. I'm going to get rid of that. It is probably 40 degrees out, a little bit rainy. I am on my way back home, taking a different route this time because I have to drop off my rent this morning to my landlord who lives right up the street from me, and they're very sweet. I'm going to do that, and I was supposed to Skype with Miss Rita today, but we're going to postpone till tomorrow because my daughter's coming over with my granddaughter, Cami. So we get to hang out for a little while, and that'll be fun. And I had really wanted to drag out the ornaments and stuff today, and I was going to share that with you guys, but I have a feeling today's going to kind of get away from me again. So we'll see what happens, but that's what I'm doing right now. Hang out with Danielle and Cami for a little bit, and then tonight Tom and I are going to take out the lovely Miss Sylvia. You've heard me talk about Sylvia before, and I'm going to see, being that I'm vlogging every day this month, hopefully, if she will mind being on camera, and maybe I can introduce her to you guys. I'd like to interview her or something, just to see, you know, she's 82, I think. Sorry, Sil. But she's been around, and she's a wise, wise woman. So that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't had a chance to. Last time I saw her was when we went out to the brew, and I did Soul Shine. Sil sings also. She's amazing. She does like Patsy Cline and stuff like that. When I grow up, I want to be just like her. So, anyway. And my mom, too. My mom is super cool. So, yeah, that's it. It's funny, yesterday I said I was doing the walk of shame, and Nana number 3, Mary Ann McMillan, was like, it's not the walk of shame if you love somebody. And she's right. And I don't really feel shameful. You know, my God, I'm a grown woman. And I do... it's just an expression, you know, kind of like, hide in your head. But I know she knows that. She's just teasing me. So, what else? I need to get working on some projects. I brought everything to mail over to Mr. Tom's. And when I get back over there this afternoon, it is going to the post office. It's all packaged up and ready. You guys have been hearing about this for days and days and days. So I'm finally going to get that in the mail. That feels good, you know, when you have something hanging on for a while. And maybe later on I have 2 projects I'm working on. And then I really need to start the Gypsy and the Witch page, which I never really know where it's going to go until I start working on it, you know? Which is kind of cool. But boy, it's beautiful blue sky today. A little overcast. If it weren't so cold, it would just be delightful. But where am I? I'm a little disoriented because I've been talking to you guys. I think I shared with you guys that I live, you know, obviously in a very rural area. But there are a lot of summer camps around here because there's just so much open space and beautiful property. So I live down the road from an especially nice one, but it's closed now. Everybody goes home for the winter. We just get the locals. That's kind of what happens at the auction also. The population there dwindles down to almost nothing, which is kind of cool. It gets cozy. All right, I gotta make a turn here. This is my road coming from the other end. And oh man, there's a big Mack truck. Now seriously, we are in such a rural area And for some reason, I think there's like a food distribution plant or something down the road. But on this back road, all day long, there'll be 18-wheelers, you know, big trucks, whipping by. You know, it's like, hello. It's not a highway here, but right now we're passing a stretch of property where there's an old abandoned house over here, and it keeps calling my name. I'm very drawn to that house and that property. It's got an old stone foundation, and it would probably need a ton of work if you were gonna get it, but it's empty, and every time I pass it, I'm like, oh, are you mine? Ever feel like that about something? Or you have that kind of deja vu, vuja day? You know you've been here before. It happens to me. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold. I think it's finally breaking up a little bit. So that's good. Now I'm going to be pulling over in a minute here to open my window. I'm going to pull over on the other side of the road. I'm going to open my window and I'm going to put the envelope with my mail, with my rent in it, in my landlord's mailbox. But this is going to get a little tricky here for a second because I'm going to be on the other side of the road. And as long as one of those big 18-wheelers doesn't come by, I should be all right. Hang on, let me see how close I can get to his mailbox. Do-do-do-do. Okay, you guys, we made it. We're safe. We did it. And I'm gonna pull into my driveway. That's how close my landlord lives to me, which is handy. And he takes very good care of me. So I am going to sign off for now, and I will be back. I have no idea what time this video will be posted, but I'll give you some more snippets, all right? Hope you guys are having a good day. See you. Okay, guys, we're back in the car again. This is a recurring theme, and I think I said not too long ago that I don't spend hardly any time in the car, and lo and behold, here I am in the car all the time. So isn't that just the way it works? I just saw my daughter and my granddaughter, and that was nice. And now I'm on my way to the post office to mail the Happy Mail and the kombucha. Finally, let's talk about something for 3 weeks before we do it. But at least we do it. We get her done, right? Let me see. It is freezing cold out, super windy. The day is slipping away from me. Of course, I have not done any one of the projects that I mentioned before. But again, maybe I'll go home and pull out the ornaments out of my closet and share that with you guys. I don't even have a tree, but maybe it'll be fun to just look through that stuff. It's the reason I didn't have a tree last year is because my space is so limited. And again, you know, it's great when the grandkids or Tom and Nick are over, and I love having a tree up myself, but it's so small, you guys, that maybe I'll get a little Charlie Brown tree. That would be cute. But anyway, I love, you know, I have a lot of ornaments from my past, and then, you know, when my kids were little and stuff, and I should actually probably give my kids their ornaments for their own trees. That's an idea. But I thought I might share that with you. That could be interesting, right? It could be Cali. I hope you guys are having a good week. I don't even know what day it is. Today's Thursday. There we go. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, I just put some suet out for my birds. And it's funny, you know, with being a new vegan, you don't realize how many ways, you know, animal products are used in your everyday things that you don't even think about. Well, I didn't even, you know, it didn't make the connection to me that, you know, duh, bird suet is made from beef suet and things like that, animal rendering, whatever. And I'm sure, I think I even heard someone mention something about a recipe with coconut oil, and peanut butter or something. If you guys know of any good vegan bird suet recipes, let me know. I would be interested in that. And same thing as well as like other products and makeup and good, you know, good recommendations. Because again, I'm new. I know Rita told me about the Honest Company, and I know Physicians Formula is vegan. But let me know if any of you guys have any good product recommendations. That would be helpful. But yeah, I don't even realize, you know, and it's like, oh gosh, you really have to read and be conscious of everything. So again, striving for progress, not perfection. I'm pulling into Tom's right now. I'm gonna grab what I'm gonna mail, and then I will see you guys on the home stretch. And then yeah, that's a good idea. I'll show you guys the ornaments, all right? Okay, you guys, I'm leaving the post office right now, and I can't believe it. Literally 2 seconds ago, it started snowing. So I don't know if you can see it. Probably you can't. It's just scattered little flurries. But I'm always excited for the first snow. And you know, by April, I will be sick of it, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a snowy day, but sure enough, there were snowflakes floating around. Very cool. I literally just spent, excuse me, half an hour in the post office. But it's one thing I like about living in a small town is that you never know who you're going to run into or who you're going to talk to. And I wound up talking with the post mistress and this older European woman about the fact that I brought up the fact that I couldn't do my grandson's first grade core math homework the other day. Last week my daughter had posted something on Facebook, an example of his homework, and both Tom and I, we're smart. I mean, I took 4 years of algebra. I love math. You know, Tom is like Mensa. You know, we could not figure this out. But anyway, we were bonding at the post office over the fact that I don't get it. I don't understand. And also my daughter talked about the fact that, like, my grandson, he's 6. He can read, he can spell, he could do, you know, basic math. He's very smart. And I'm not just bragging because I'm grandma, it's true. But they're like teaching them, there's a funny angle here, sorry guys. They're teaching him strange stuff in school, you guys. I mean, like how to improperly spell words and getting almost the right answers, and what the heck? I don't understand. And I know you can't fight progress, but I don't get it, you know? Give me reading, writing, and arithmetic. Because when are you ever going to use this crap again? When is he ever going to use core math again in his life? Ever? I think not. Somebody's flicking their lights at me. I don't know what that means. It might mean that there's a policeman around. But you know what, you guys? I always do my speed limit, so they never get me. And sure enough, there's a cop right there. I'm going to stop talking to you. He's going to think I'm on the phone, but smile. Do when you're not doing anything illegal, you don't got anything to worry about. And he's just chilling there, didn't turn his lights on, and somebody, I like when people warn you, but you know, I try to obey the law and I don't have to worry about it. You won't ever catch me on my phone. It scares me. I think in North Carolina, my daughter lives in my oldest daughter, I think it's legal to be on the phone there when you're driving, and it makes me crazy. I'm like, it's scary to see other people doing that. But anyway, I'm pulling into my road again. Look, you guys, I've decided not to do the ornament thing today. The day's getting away from me, and I did want to get a start on those other videos. So I'll save that for tomorrow. And basically, I think you guys got enough of me today anyway. Excuse me. So if you don't mind, this will be my last one, and I will splice these together and get them up, because I know you're eagerly awaiting to see what exciting things I did today. But I'll show you the ornaments tomorrow. How's that? That's a good idea, right? And I love you guys, and I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope it still keeps snowing a little bit here. So give me those vegan suet recipes if anybody's got any, all right? I appreciate it. I love you guys.